Hey, good morning. It's Saturday. Just got back from the gym. Spent some time with my lovely wife Kelly, having a cup of coffee, and I'm headed out to meet with a good friend who's a very successful business leader. So this makes me ask this question of myself, of really of you. It's time to reflect for a second. Simple question, and we all know the Jim Rohn quote: "You're the average of the five people you spend the most time with." Okay. I mean, and I think we would all agree to that, right? You're the average of the five people you spend the most time with. So I have a question for you. What if you could only spend time with you? What if you could only spend time with you? Would you be doing yourself a service or a disservice? Let's talk about that. Yep, you heard me right. What if you could only spend time with you? Well, guess what? A lot of us have gotten that opportunity lately, haven't we? So here's the question for you. Let's step out of our skin for a second. Let's step out of our skin and let's pretend that we're standing next to ourself and ask yourself, do you want to be the average of that person? Is that person going to bring you up or are they going to bring you down? Really, it boils down to this. Are you doing something to make yourself better? Are you? And if you're not, you got some reflection to do. Because if you're trying to get someplace, you got to be trying to get someplace. But if you're just coasting through life, you got to wonder why. So, let me ask you this. Do you want to hang out with somebody who's judgmental, or just who observes calmly and logically? Or do you want to hang out with somebody who has these massive emotional swings? Somebody who gets like enraged or angry? I mean, if somebody is in traffic and they take that space between you and the car in front of you, do you lose your shit? I mean, do you? Do you honk? Do you flip them off? Things like that. Are you quick to yell at somebody? I mean, Kelly and I were having dinner last night on a patio at a friend's restaurant, and it was a beautiful evening. And there are these folks crossing the street, and you're like, wow, some really nice people. I could hear them talking, things like that. And somebody had pulled up to where they were crossing the street, and the guy just started yelling at this car. And like, I guess I had a wrong opinion of that guy. Are you that guy? So, so my question of you is, how do you view you? Now let's talk about personal improvement. Do you try to make yourself better, or do you try to make yourself worse? Do you go to the grocery store to buy a bag of chips, or do you go to the gym to make yourself better? I mean, you could list a million things here, and I'm not going to make this video long because I'm not going to list all those. But sit down and say, what am I trying to be? And who do I want to be to the other people around me? Because you're the average that's affecting them, but you also are the average that's affecting you. So think about that today. How do you make yourself a tiny bit better? Because that tiny bit better affects everybody. It affects society, affects your kids, even your dog, for crying out loud. If you're kind of a jerk, your dog's going to be a jerk. I mean, let's just face it. We don't want that. Nobody wants a jerk dog. But the reality is you have that impact. So think about it today. Make that impact. I'm headed out to meet with a great person who's going to raise the bar for me. And you should do that too. And next time you look in the mirror, raise the bar for you. It's my ask of you today. Leave me a comment, like this, heart this, share this, whatever it is. We're trying to make people better. Thanks, everybody. Love what you do. Make yourself better. Bye.